Alright folks, we are getting ready to enter Springfield, which is home of The Simpsons in Universal Studios, Florida. And they got a Duff Brewery up there ahead, you can see it, and a Moe's Tavern. And I'm gonna go and get myself a Duff Beer and do a beer review of Duff Beer. Alright folks, there's the world famous Moe's Tavern. We're gonna go in and get a Duff Beer, maybe a Flaming Moe. Okay, my wife is going to get a Flaming Moe.
And the cup is yours.
And one Duff Beer by the Florida Beer Company. For starters, my understanding that this is brewed by the Florida Beer Company, and it is alcohol is somewhere in the 4%, so it's a pretty low beer. This tall boy here was $6 or $7 and change. I could have got a souvenir mug for $9 and change, or a souvenir glass. But I didn't want to walk around with a glass all day. We do have a amber-colored beer, what I would call a high carbonation, and just a sudsy head sitting at the top. The aroma. It reminds me of maybe like a Sam Adams or an amber ale would kind of smell. Just kind of like a malty aroma. A little grain going on there. It smells like a domestic beer or like a mackerel beer, unlike a craft beer. So I'm not expecting much, but I had to have a Duff Beer. Anyway, let's give it a try. Cheers. Yeah, it's got a malty grain bill. There's just a little touch of hops in it to kind of give you that flavor of like a hop present and a little bit of bitterness in the tongue. But overall, you're getting like a caramel-like flavor in malt grain. You can tell it's a sessionable beer. It does remind me of like an amber ale, sort of. I don't know if it's a lager or an ale, but it's got like that Sam Adams kind of like vibe going on to it. It's much better than a Budweiser, so I'm happy to get something other than a Bud in a theme park. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and drink the rest of this, probably walk around Springfield, check it all out, and we'll get back to you when we get closer towards the end. Cheers. Alright, well, I'm back, and as you can see, I have just a little bit of beer here left. I'm sitting here with the main man Queasy back here, and that's how I feel after drinking this beer. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, you know what, to be completely honest, for what I expected to what it is, it really wasn't too bad. And when you think about price, at $6.75 for the tall beer here, anytime you get a craft beer and you pay $6, $7, even whether you're in an amusement park or not, that's not a bad price to pay. So when you think about the grand scheme of things, where you are, what it is, and what your expectation was, I was pretty satisfied with the beer. Do I think it's a fantastic beer that everybody in their lifetime should try at least once? Why not give it a try? I mean, after all, it is a hell of a lot better than a Budweiser. So I was overall satisfied with the beer, and even with the price. So with that said, I am going to go ahead and do my final chug, and then give you my final thoughts and grade. As far as final thoughts and grade, I would give the beer above average grade. I was going to give it just average, but now that I think about it, I liked it more than just an average beer. So I'm going to give it the distinction of above average, and maybe that's playing part to the atmosphere and what I'm in, but overall I was more than just satisfied, so it gets that grade. I think the Florida Beer Company did, Universal Studios, a good job making a semi craft beer here with the Duff Beer. And they also make Duff Dry and Duff Light, but I had to try the original. So again, that was Duff Beer in Universal Studios, Florida, at the Duff Beer Garden in Moe's Tavern. in the Springfield section of Universal Studios. And until next time, thanks for watching. I did want to try out the Flaming Mo. It basically looks like they use some dry ice in here with some sort of drink. They do say it's a non-alcoholic citrus drink, so we're going to go ahead and give it a taste and see what we think.
Yeah, I'd like to speak to Mr. Trevor. First name, Ollie.
Yeah. I mean, it tastes like an orange soda or something.
The doctor says it's just a procedure.
Making polenta, that's a procedure. You're talking about deadly, life-threatening surgery here.
Really? You think it's dangerous?
Oh, yeah, and even if you survive the operation.
Procedure, deadly procedure.
Duff Beer it is, with only one kidney, you won't be able to...
Okay, we're here in Moe's Tavern, and I'm eating a Krusty Burger, which is a burger with some sort of secret sauce, and a Buzz Cola. Afterwards, I'm going to go up to the bar and get myself a Buzz Beer and a Flaming Mo. So, stay tuned.